Greetings, my wild ladies and honorable gentlemen. It is I, Krzyżak, and I love TTRPGs. I loved it since year 6 of my existence beyond my mother's womb, and I love it now. And I both play and master the games for my friends. That's why when I have too much time between staying focused on matters of life and death, like, eating, I make plans for characters to play. I made my plans for classics, like Gandalf and Aragorn. They Wanderer Ranger, by the way. But also for some characters from Warhammer 40k, and some of them are primarchs. And that's what I'm going to be doing today for you. I will show you and aid you in creating primarchs for you to play in your campaigns within the D&D5E. We will abide to the rules, and by that I mean race, class and subclass up to level 12, both because it's the highest level most of you will play up to, and because I personally never played beyond level 16. For other rules, I will use point buy and Wikidot for information about everything. I will usually not discuss any magical equipment, but I will still aid you in choosing the right armor. Good? Good. So, because this is the first part and primarchs are numbered, I will start by exposing you to my 2 shots at attempting to make in Lioneljohnson. Why 2 of them? Because there are 2 lions you can create. You can make young lion, swift, murderous, beast in shining armor, or old lion, which is much more humane, even though still the same in many of his feats. Okay, young lion. By the lore, Lion is a child of Caliban, nearly catatonic type of a planet where he was sent after an event in Divine Laboratory. You may say that he was born to be wild. I'm sorry, I will never do this again. I'm sorry, I'm so very sorry. Whether he was made into it or not, he still picked up those characteristics. With that in mind, your race for Young Lion is Variant Human with a medium armor master, and your point by stats should look like this. Strength 12, Dexterity 15, Constitution 13, Intelligence 8, Wisdom 14, and Charisma on 10. After adding both +1s from Variant Human, Dexterity on 16 and Constitution on 14. From skill proficiency in race, you should pick Deception for Dark Angel's ability to hold on to secrets. As your first level class, you should pick up Ranger, and amongst proficiency granted by it, you pick up Insight, Survival and Stealth. Pick up Scale Armor, 2 Short Swords, an Explorer's Pack, and don't throw out a Longbow yet. But, at first possible chance, let loose of Longbow or sell it and get a shield. Also, get a Rapier. By the time you will hit level 2, your AC will be of 19. Okay, class abilities. Pick up Favored Foe and Deft Explorer. Use Canny for getting an equivalent of Expertise for Athletics. Second level, Fighting Style. Choose either Dueling for +2 flat damage on your single hand attacks damage, or Defense for +1 AC. So you get 20 on your second level. You also get yourself some spellcasting, but beyond non-negotiable Zephyr Strike, get yourself whatever you want. Repeat that whenever you get another spell slot. On level 3rd, get whichever awareness you prefer, I don't really care. What I care about is your subclass. Get yourself a Gloomstalker. Another level, use your enhance ability for either a +2 to dexterity, to set it on 18, and add +4 modifier or defense duelist for plus proficiency bonus to your AC on reaction, a simplifier of Lion's exceptional fencing. Or alert, to never get surprised, to have +3 from dexterity, +2 from wisdom via Dread Ambusher from your subclass, and +5 from this feat, giving you up to +10 modifier to your initiative. Level 5. You get another attack per turn and spell slots. At this point, you can do one of 2 things. You can either get your lion some levels in Fighter to get an Action Surge Battle Master subclass with its maneuvers. So on level 8, with all class abilities, you can deal weapon damage plus maneuver damage, plus Zephyr Strike damage, plus damage from Favored Foe mark, resulting in 3d8 plus d4 plus modifier on first strike, and another 2d8 plus modifier on second attack, and then 3d8 plus modifier on third attack, this time from Ranger subclass, which gives you another attack, and plus d8 of weapon damage if you hit it. Also, you can take Action Surge, which grants you second of that damage, without Zephyr Strike and only 1 maneuver left, I believe, which gives up to 136 points of full damage on turn 1 if all of your attacks hit, not counting on crits, and only taking up a full damage of the die. Mathematically, it would probably usually be about lesser half of that, somewhere below 75, which is still a beautiful damage at level 8. Also, if you use Trip Attack maneuver on your first attack, one with Zephyr Strike, and your enemy fails its check, then you will have all other attacks in this turn made with advantage. That's fighter multiclass path of Lion's level ups. On the other hand, you can choose to still push into Ranger. This will grant you Wisdom saving throw proficiency with Iron Mind on level 7, Land Stride on level 8, and ability score improvement, to which you should use one of my advances from before, Hide in Plain Sight or Nature's Veil, Stalker's Fury on level 11, which gives you an opportunity attack again if you miss with any of your free attacks, and finally, on 12th level, an ability score improvement. Whichever path you will choose for your young lion, he will be a beast on the battlefield and in exploration. If you play more of a slasher kind of games, multiclass into fighter. For everything else, let your autism guide you in the road of the wild. Okay, how about Old Lion? This second coming of him is not the same lion. He's not a child of the wild, he is a knight. And we will treat him as such. Race? Goliath. With point-buy stats, they should look like this. Strength 15, Dexterity 8, Constitution 14, Intelligence 8, Wisdom 12, Charisma 14. And after +2 and +1, you have Strength 17 and Constitution 15. You pick up Heavy Armor, Greatsword or Longsword, and Shield. And Vengeance subclass. Your skills from class are History and Perception. You can also pick up Fighter Battlemaster with nearly same setup, just different class abilities. It may also introduce your story as getting back to life, with reigniting your oath at level 8. Okay, ability score improvements. You should always choose between +1/+1 to Strength and Constitution, Alert, Great Weapon Master, or Slasher. After your Constitution is 16 and Strength 18, for ability score improvements, use either +2 to one of them to reap improvements from the start, or you can pick up Tough, if you just want health. As you see, I don't have much to go off with Lion on his old new self. He only has one book and I didn't finish it yet, but I still know enough via cultural osmosis to know what does it contain. And for Old Lion, you should get him a story where he tries to find out what happened to his old knights, and maybe reinstate them throughout your story and give Asmodai some good parental spanking. So, that's my take on D&D Lioneljohnson. I want to keep his change visible, as his stats and focuses are different. Looking at them side by side, you could think that they are two different characters, and that's the point, since Old Lion's backstory is his younger self, and his body, via my headcanon, is dependent on his self-perception. And nor he, nor any other primarch recognizes that they can manipulate their body this way, the same way that Emperor did it. It gives you an awesome opportunity to play the same character with already established story, with his background being his previous campaign. That's a lion for ya. So grab your sword, swear your oaths, and put your enemies to the grave. There are secrets to be kept, heretics to be killed, evil to be butchered. Kill them all, let warp sort them out, because such is the duty of the Dark Angel.